Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Welcome, Sam here.
How do you feel, sir?
Good.
Okay. Could you please briefly introduce yourself in the beginning?
My name is Shahzad Khan. I'm general manager at Haveli, and I'm working with this organization from last almost 9 years. Started my career about 23 years back when I was in England. Worked there for about 3 years. Then I came to Pakistan in 90s, and 2001 I was part of the Islamabad Serena Hotel. After that, I was part of a club, Islamabad. There's a gun club, shooting ranges in Islamabad. And after that, I've been part of a restaurant. Then I joined Islamabad club, stayed there for about 5 years. And after that, I joined Haveli. I was the first one to join. The opening was done by myself in Islamabad. And after 3 to 4 years running in Islamabad, we decided to make one project at Gujar, as there was a lot of requirements from this area. There were many people approaching us at Islamabad. So we decided to have an outlet in Gujar. So,
Interesting. Sir, what are the expertise of a hotel general manager, basically, when you talk about the profession?
To be a general manager, you have to have all the experiences of all the parts of the hotel or the restaurant. Like you need to have experience of from dishwashing to serving, preparation, production, housekeeping, each and everything you need to have experience of it. You cannot have just one expertise in one part and you cannot become a general manager. Or what I see is nowadays people get courses from different universities or from abroad, and practically they don't have no experience. And I don't think they can success in their career unless they've been part of a place practically. You cannot understand the weaknesses, the problems of a dishwasher unless you've been a dishwasher yourself.
True.
Reading, theoretically understanding a dishwasher is something else. Practically working with him, working at his place, working as a dishwasher, you need to know that what he feels. You cannot understand a problem of a waiter unless you've been a waiter yourself. You cannot train him as a manager unless you've been there. So you have to be part of everything involved in a restaurant or a hotel. Other than that, if you have somehow, luckily you have become a manager or a general manager, and without experiencing all these grassroots levels, I don't think you'll go longer unless luck is there. Right? So you have to have expertise in all these areas to be a successful general manager or to give success to any business.
Indeed. So, what are the character traits of a hotel general manager? What should you have as quality, personal qualities within yourself?
Self-confident,
Right.
first of all. You cannot do anything unless you are confident that you are able to do it. Right? Experience, knowledge. Again, you cannot survive longer unless you have, as I said before, you need to have experience before that. So first of all, you need to have self-confidence, that ability of understanding that I am able to do it, I can do it. Right.
Right. Because there are a lot of challenges right now due to COVID-19. As you personally, as a general manager, what are the challenges you face indoor and outdoor as a hotel general manager?
Indoor and outdoor?
Outdoor, for example, you mentioned that you travel as well. So what are the other challenges that a hotel general manager faces?
It is a challenging job. There are many challenging, like the market situation, the COVID situation. Every day, every customer gives you a challenge, right? You get some requirements from the customers that are challenging for us, and I love challenges. It keeps you alive, right? You don't get whatever is going and let it go as it is going. So every job is a challenge, and you should take the challenges. And COVID was a biggest challenge, I would say. Nobody was prepared for it. Never ever happened like this before. That everything was shut down. It was something new in our lives, and now we are almost prepared to go with it as we have to now. So it was a big challenge, and last year when it happened, we were not, obviously not, nobody was prepared for it. Nobody knew that it will happen something like this. So there are challenges, and we are acting accordingly. We have to survive, we have to live, we have to run our businesses, the life have to run. So we are acting accordingly.
Of course. So, talking about your hotel in particular, what does your hotel offer to the guests that other luxury hotels in the surrounding do not?
Well, if you're talking about luxury, then I would say there is, in this town at Gujar, there is no other luxury hotel. About us, the space we have, the facility we have, I think from in Islamabad till Jhelum, nobody else has this much bigger in size, spacious, the way it's designed. So these are all things which makes us difference from the others. And on top of that, the food quality and the services we are providing. We are in particular with Haveli. It's from last almost 9 years. So we have a name. People know us by the taste of the food, the services. They know it. This makes us different from the others that nobody else has in surrounding.
So, how strong is your underlying business model in the long run? Talking about the brand itself.
Well, it takes a lot of effort to make it a brand, a known, which Alhamdulillah we are now. In longer run, we have to maintain it. We would love to have our project in every city, inshallah, as far as the conditions are comfortable, and it's you need to maintain, right? It's not difficult to maybe achieve making it a brand. It's difficult to maintain it. So as far as your the SOPs, your organization, the managerial things are
In place.
in place, I think you can maintain your standards. And once the standards are maintained, the services, the product, you get success.
Right. To me personally, this last question is very important coming from you because you have been to countries and you have worked in different institutions and as well as organizations. What advice would you give to young people who want to work in the hospitality industry?
Well, it's very, to me, myself, my experience, I would say it's very interactive. You can say it's a very learning in this industry. If somebody wants to get exposure of your life, you learn a lot in this, right? There's a lot of learning in this. It's very social. Technically, there are many things. I think why I decided to coming in this field was you meet different people, and every person is a new lesson to you. You learn a lot from people. It's a people's business. We deal with the people, and I think there is no other business that can give you that much learning how much you get in hospitality. Hospitality, in any other business you go, you have to be, hospitality is always there. But once it's your business, then there are two things you're learning, the business and the hospitality, right? So for the youngers, I would say don't only go to the universities or to the institutes to
Maybe
learn.
diplomas, yes.
Yes, be part of a restaurant or hotel organization, be part of it, learn practically, and then it will help you whatever theoretically you have learned.
Right.
Only theory, you make take a diploma, you've done something from abroad and you become a manager, it will not work for longer run. Maybe somebody will hire you on a better salary, but you will not be able to perform unless you practically have experience. So I would suggest them to be practically part of it. It's a very learning. If you're keen to learn, please be part of it. You learn a lot. You meet different people. I'm still learning, right?
Of course.
Even answering your questions today, I learn a lot. Right? Every customer gives us something new thoughts. They let us know how to improve, what to improve. So there's improvement every day in our business, in ourselves. So this is a very good industry and good for the youngers. There's a conception of it very in our society that nobody wants to be a waiter, nobody wants to be a dishwasher. But believe me or not, it's a very technical job, and you don't have to be. My first job was a dishwasher, right? I was a waiter in Islamabad, Serena in 2001. I was a waiter. I can proudly announce it that I was a dishwasher and I was a waiter. If I was not a dishwasher and not a waiter, I would have not been a general manager, right? So this is a very embarrassing. People feel embarrassed that telling somebody I'm a waiter, I'm a dishwasher. We need to change our thinkings. The society needs to change their thoughts. It's a very technical job. You should not be embarrassed, and it is not. It is the basic. It is the first step that you are taking as a dishwasher or as a waiter. This is not it. This is where you're gonna take start from, and you can go the much higher you want to go. It depends on you. There's no much education involved. You need to know the technicalities of it. You need to have practical experience, and I think if you've experienced or you've interviewed or you've seen most of the executive chefs, they're not much educated, and they're executive chef. They're earning a lot. They discover a lot. So there's no much of education, and don't take it wrong. I'm not discouraging not to be educated, but people who think that somebody has done only secondary education or something, and he thinks that I can only be a dishwasher or waiter. This is not it. Having that much education, you can still become a manager at least. You can become a lot. It depends. And education, there's no time for it. You can always have education while you're working. You can do online on-job trainings, specifically according to your profession. So this is what I would give message, that if somebody wants to become part of it, don't only think that if you'll become a dishwasher or waiter, the whole life will be as a dishwasher or as a waiter. You can improve, you can learn. The only thing you should have courage in yourself that I want to do something, and you'll be successful, inshallah.
It's an honor to speak to you in person, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.